I met Nadine December 13th, and it was a Sunday afternoon, a winter day, just before Christmas, and I often like to jump into a cafe and just have, you know, a decaf cappuccino. That, to me, you know, is something that really calms me down and allows me to, you know, be in my own space and sort of a level of comfort for me. So I do that quite often. As I was going into chapter, for no reason other than a decaf cappuccino, I fly in the door and out of my periphery on the right-hand side, I see that there is a table of books and this energy that just grabbed me as I was flying back past this table of books. And I thought, I caught the cover of the book, and it caught my attention. I continued on and got my coffee and came back, stood back and observed, and became more and more interested in knowing more about this book and this author who signed it, and it was Nadine. Long story short, I stepped up to the plate. I picked up 3 books, and she had signatured every one of them with a little note. But it was the note that she had written to me that really, really caught my interest to learn more about Nadine and her healing practices and what she's all about, because it fit into my journey at that point in time. And I've been on a journey for probably about the last 20 years in searching and seeking for something more out there. I realized that there was something missing in my life and, you know, my childhood, and I wasn't sure quite what it was exactly, but you know, over the past 20 years, I was getting to learn and understand what those you know, missing links were, but I wasn't able to really overcome it. A lot of emotional issues as I was growing up as you know, in a large family, a European family, and without spending too much time on that. That was my crisis all the way through life. I've been seeking out a lot of self-help books and coming away with, I probably have a library, extensive library, more than, you know, your average person would, I'm sure. But I was able to come away with a single nugget, and I felt that spending 30 or 50 or 60 bucks on a book, if I came away with a single nugget, that was good for me. I deliberated and over the idea of setting up an appointment with Nadine. I read the book, I was fascinated, and for the next 2 weeks into January, I knew I needed to come and see her. I just knew I did. So we booked an appointment. I was away on vacation, came back, booked an appointment mid-January. I was in to see her. As soon as I stepped into her home, I just felt an aha. A yes, that this was right for me. This was a right fit. I had no expectations of anything. I went with a completely open mind and haven't looked back.
Can you see clearly now?
Absolutely. I see clarity. I feel the energy. I see the energy. I see colors every visit, sort of on a maintenance. But over the year, I've seen where my life has come into a complete balance. I mean, it gets a little bit off kilter, and I know when that is. I'll call Nadine. We set up an appointment, and within just a very few minutes, she you know, gets her healing going, and I feel balanced before the, you know, the hour's out, just in the few 10 or 15 minutes that I'm here. So I know where I've been prior to, you know, visiting Nadine to where I am today, and I highly recommend it for anybody out there. I see it as an imperative, over and above, you know, all of the other medical help out there, you know, psychological, physical, you know, whatever, you know, available to us through the medical profession. I think this is far beyond that. I see what the energy has done for my emotional state. I've also, you know, had a sense from Nadine what it's doing for other clients and more physical issues. And I'm completely open to that. And
Do you think the world's ready to be open for this?
It's moving in that direction. It's moving in that direction. I feel the energy is ramping up out there, and people are just, you know, trying to grasp onto, so much, and they're overwhelmed. But I think once they, go at it step at a time and experience it, will bring more belief into the energy work. I think they really do need to experience it. There again, I see what it's done, for myself. I'm in sales, and I have a completely different mindset when I go into my clients. I was very personable, prior to energy healing, but I go in there with a different mindset, in the sense that I'm here to do the best job I can for you, not worrying about, the impact on my sales numbers and those sorts of things corporately. That has been eradicated. I'm here to do the best job I can for you. And it's amazing how they embrace that energy, and I come out with a pretty positive result. I think Nadine's philosophy, theories, concepts, I think, to see those brought into a corporate world could only benefit, tremendously, people in the business world. Businesses and corporations can certainly save money by healing through this energy work, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, the physical beings working for, a corporation.